Hello, friends. Tiana here with TianaSmithCoaching.com and the Seven Figure Club. And happy Friday if you're watching this live with me. If you want to put a big live in the comments if you're live and let me know where you're tuning in from. So exciting. I'm going to do this just kind of short, impromptu training on how I close super high ticket contracts. We're talking, look, I have to make a wish. My necklace is coming down, so I'm making a wish. Making a wish that two people see this and are like, you know what? I have to hire Tiana, and they do the work and you make seven figures this year. That is my dream, my wish for you. There's two of you out there. I just feel it, or more. And this is the proven funnel. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, as well as the PDF that will pre-sell your clients, your dream clients. It will position you with power, and it will be an automated flow so that when somebody gets on a call with you, they're pretty much at 80-90% ready to buy. It's just a connection to see if you're a good fit at this time, right? So I'm going to just tag everyone in my Facebook group where this is tuning into, just making sure that I see this. Just give me one moment. I am tech and training today, so I'm doing both jobs. And I'd love to know, where do you feel, a question for you is as we begin, where do you feel you keep getting caught up? Like, why haven't you been able to hit your income goals so far here in 2024? We're coming up on the end of February. We're 2 months in. Live funnel training happening now. Okay, tag the team. Let's do this thing. All right. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to walk you through why this kind of funnel works. And if you're interested in chatting after this live stream, you can comment seven figure funnels in the comments and I will be in touch with you. Okay. So let's get started. So why do you need a funnel and why do you need a sales PDF? Let's talk about that before I show it to you, right? So let's talk about the strategy of that. Well, here's the thing. If you don't know exactly what you're selling, the exact offer that is going to get your dream client an incredible transformation, you got to dial that in first. So even the step before what I'm even going to show you is doing market research, figuring out who is your ICA, that means ideal client avatar, meaning who are you selling to? Then figuring out what is their biggest pain point that you can truly help them with. And then number 3 is then you start to put together that offer. And I will mention that just a great book about this is Alex Hormozi's 100 Million Offers. We're working through that this week. We had a 7-day, like, I'm into doing things fast, right? Like, I'm like, why spread this out? Work on it this week. My clients are redoing or dialing in their 7-figure offers themselves this week. So you guys can go get that book, get the Audible book. But what I'm going to do is we're going to pretend like, or you're going to bounce ahead right now, you already know who you're selling to, what your offer is, and all the incredible results that you can get for people. And you've already put that together. Okay. So now it's like, well, how do you then qualify the right people, bring them in? And the funnel I'm about to share with you has brought me in hundreds and hundreds of thousands within just months of launching it. That's what's really exciting about this. And then the PDF has pre-sold. So they go hand in hand. I'm going to show you how that works. You ready for it? So type the number 1 in the comments if you're ready to see the funnel and you're ready to see what's up. Okay. 1 in the comments. So I'm going to share my screen and walk you through this funnel. Okay. We're going to do entire screen just to keep it easy. So you can check out my funnel. It is over here at scalewithtiana.com. And I'm going to break this down. So I do a lot of website audits. I'm going to break this down like to tell you why these things work. Okay. So one is the branding has to match your overall brand. So though this page is its own page, if I come here, and the reason for this is if I go to TianaSmithCoaching.com, right? I just want to point your attention to the brand name here is always going to be the same. Like, fonts and colors and vibes need to be consistent. So even though I built this on a separate platform, we use Go High Level and I have a SaaS account, which just means that we help our clients get all these in one place, right? So if you're interested, that's our 7-figure funnels. So the logo and the colors still needs to match your overall branding. So when somebody comes here from Instagram, from Facebook, they're like, oh, I know you. I know it's you. See what I mean? Even just the little name symbols up here, it's the initials, it's still the same font. So that's number one. Your logo, your name, whether it's a company name or your name, needs to be up here and it needs to be recognizable. The other thing you want to have immediately is the click to apply, right? Like, is like, hey, we're into business here. This is a call to action page. All right. So let's talk about this. Why is this different than a website? Well, on a website, you've got a lot of options, right? Like that's the point of a website. A website is more of a storefront. So I'm going to do a little brief training of why this other funnel is so essential and also why it does not replace a website. It's used for a very specific tool. So even put in the comments SQF, that's what I've titled this. It's called a sales qualification funnel. It is not the same as a website. You still need a website. But if you were somebody that you're looking to make some money fast, I would actually start with the sales qualification funnel while we then go and build your website or rebuild it. Okay. So one is branding, one is coloring as you scroll down, making sure that's there. This first part is the most important part. Okay. Because this is a lot of times people won't even get past this. This is called in web development the fold. What it means is when you scroll, you need to have at least one button, and I have two that are above the fold. So type that in the comments. You must have a button above the fold. And this is also training that I teach people with landing pages. And this is very important. So when they go up here and they say click to apply, or if they go here, you want to make sure that you actually have a form that goes in. Now, this is not the full form. This essentially just gets them to the next page of the funnel, which we'll talk about in a moment. And again, it's very important that this is where I drop the logo for the offer. Now, there is a difference between your brand name and your offer. So this is an offer. The Seven Figure Club is the community that I run, Tiana Smith. And then the question is, are you ready to accelerate and automate your growth? Well, you should always have questions that are a simple yes. Like if somebody said no, I'm not ready to accelerate and automate my growth. If you were in fitness, it would be like, are you ready to have your dream body in the next 6 months or less? Yes, I am. Right. Would you like, because if you say no to that, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Right. So what you want to do as a marketer and as an entrepreneur is ask smart questions. I would write that in the comments too. I'm giving you clues right now to success. Ask smart questions. And also, if you could type the number 2 in the comments, if you can see me, hear me, and see my screen. I'm looking over here, just double checking that you can. And you can register to leave some comments over there because you have to register through StreamYard. So we'll come back over here though. Okay. So now let's get into the nitty gritty of copywriting. Write the words copywriting out. Copywriting. This is very important. And I'm going to break this down for you. How I teach entrepreneurs. One, I'm calling out my ICA. So remember when we said at the beginning of this that you need to know who you're talking to. So I talk to entrepreneurs. I could also say coaches and course creators. I could edit it if I want. I've tried it both ways because I work with a lot of people that are not just coaches and course creators, but they also consider themselves entrepreneurs because I work with investors to scale their business online. That's the result with this is the how 3-part formula. And then I actually break down the 3-part formula so they're not left guessing. Luxury branding, done for you funnels, and cash injection coaching. These are key words. And then there's a pain point here. Without wasting more money and time in coaches and courses that tell you what to do, I'll get your branding, designs, social media headers, automated lead and sales funnels up and do it for you. This is a key part right here. This is that you speak to the pain they've already gone through. Like, I already hired this person. I already hired this agency. I already did this. But then you say, I'm not going to tell you what to do. And for fitness, for example, let me give you an example. So the 3 most bought services always, or products, will always be relationships, making more money. And there's one more, I think it's beauty. And those things, whatever, and beauty can also be like fitness, right? Like, so health and wellness, and beauty is underneath that subcategory. Fitness is under that category. So health and wellness, relationships, making money. And there's lots of ways you can teach people to make money. You could teach them through the stock exchange. You can teach them business to business. How do you use online marketing? So those are the 3 main columns that people buy from: courses, coaching, services. Okay. So, and then you might have a subcategory under there. If you want to put in the comments, I'd love to hear what you're under. What's your main? Is it health and wellness? Is it excuse me, making more money? Is it relationships? And also relationships can be a relationship with self. That's where like self-care, self-love, all that, right? So those three main categories. And then what's your category? So mine would be making more money, and it would be like business to business, and it would be done for you branding and funnels. See what I mean? So you point out the pain point, and then you give them that, like, this is how I'm going to do it, and then I'll coach you how to monetize fast. Can you say cash injection, baby? Again, asking questions. Who doesn't want a cash injection? Everybody wants one. I'll teach you my shortcut system to success. Words like shortcut system to success, always very successful. Okay, so now what we have here is a VSL. That's called a video sales letter, essentially. And so you briefly walk through. So you can go watch all this. It's at scalewithtiana.com. I did have some video editor edit it. I had not done that for years, and I still had hundreds of thousands of dollars of success right within a few months of launching a version of this. I've gotten it better over time a few years ago. And now, I had this professionally edited, but it's only like 2 minutes long. I like to only have a 1 to 2 minute video. Nowadays, people that have these 10, 13-minute videos, that's very rare they're going to watch this on this page. I'm going to share with you as we go through this. I do have a longer form video on page 4 of this funnel. So that's what we do. They're going to click here, and I'll walk you through the next steps in a moment. But there's an about section, and this is very important how you write this. This is the copywriting. It's saying, this is who I am, but you want everything that you're writing about yourself to also relate to who they are. It's not like this bio, this long bio. And this is where I see a lot of people getting this wrong from a messaging and a copywriting standpoint, is it's about everything you're sharing should relate to your ICA. So there's some personal things in here, like, this is where I live. I've got 4 kids. My husband Eli's in the Air Force. So this relates to people. It gives them a little bit about me. She's a family woman. She's balancing a lot, clearly. So if she can do it with all these kids and dogs and her husband stationed in the military, maybe I could do this because I don't have kids, or I have 1 kid, or I'm single and I see that she was single for a long time and did this with her kids herself. Do you see what I mean? So you're putting little clues in there about you, and it also should relate to people about how you're, like, it makes it doable for them. Like, I did it, so can you. It's not I did it, I'm amazing, I'm the greatest, and good luck. It's I did it, let me show you how, because I want to help you. That's the mindset behind it, right? So then there's a solution you're going to offer. This is like a peek into what they could potentially have when they work with you, right? So you share, this is when my business changed, when my body changed. So it's, and usually we want to keep it to 3 parts and maybe a bonus. 3 is the magic number. Type the word 3. 3 is like this very good anchored number. It's not too many, like all of us like 3 parts, 3. This is why this happens, right? You see it a lot of places. And also keep in mind, there is a button in every block. So say that with me too, a button in every block. You want a button in every block. There's a better way, right? I finally broke into the world of automated leads and sales funnels, luxury branding, cash injection coaching. And now I teach my proven system to entrepreneurs from around the globe who get insane results. Like, literally, my clients get insane results, and they get it in weeks and months instead of years and years, or never, right? Like, I don't even like to say years, because the truth is only 0.05% of people ever hit 7 figures online. So I've helped multiple people hit their first 7 figures. I've helped multiple people hit their first 6 figures. Lots of people hit their first 5-figure months over and over and over again. So when you have something that works, you want to talk about it. Then underneath here, and again, there's a button, everybody, button on each block, button on each block. You want to, these are very important points to building funnels. Again, keep in mind too, everything, the fonts are staying the same. This is a huge no-no when I review landing pages all the time, is like the fonts are changing, the size of the text is changing. This is amateur. If you want people to pay you money, thousands of dollars of money, I charge 60,000, 50,000, and then people rehire me after that. Why? Because they get an ROI. And so ROI meaning return on investment. So if you pay 60K, but you make $1 million, why in the world wouldn't you take that $940,000 profit and reinvest it into somebody who knows what they're doing, right? So these are just some of the results I've got my clients. There's even more. And again, at the end of each of these blocks is another step. And again, this is all going to one pop-up, and I'm going to share you the next part. Screenshots are so awesome with Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram, where people, I mean, over and over. A cool tip to do is to make them look good, is to highlight. Like we took a little highlighter over those main points. You're essentially saying, look at what all these people have done. They're just like you. They're from all these different countries. Like Emmy's from Africa, Sonia's from New Jersey, Danielle also I think New Jersey, Candace is from Australia, California, the Northeast. I have Canadians on here, Barbara. Do you see what I mean? Like between this one screenshot, there's Canada, there's Africa, there's Australia, there's America. We've gotten several continents, not just countries happening. Okay. Really cool stuff. Again, there's that. And then there's a final part. And this one's one I put with my husband. I lead with myself. Like one thing I like to tell people is like lead with yourself. And part of why I even have Eli on here is he does do sales and marketing and video trainings on my team. If he wasn't, I might just have him on like one of my side pictures up here. But because he's also on the team and he has a lot of leads that come here, I do like to include him. So here's the last call to action. You could waste years and thousands of dollars in testing. And I mean, man, you could use this line like any of you. You could waste years, thousands of dollars buying diet pills, going to the gyms, hiring trainers, or you could join my program, right? Like I'm not a trainer, but I'm talking about how you could use this for anything. You could do it for relationship coaches. I've helped a lot of therapists go full time or have an extra stream of income so they could work less in their therapy and have more freedom, free time, and money. Okay. So I would rephrase this for a therapist or for a coach, like a relationship coach. I would say something like, you could waste years and thousands of dollars in programs, in VIP days, in therapy, and still just be in the same place. Instead, join my proven, unique 3-part formula. And within days and weeks, you will start to see that change. Because everything that everybody wants is transformation. And the quicker, the better. But again, it's also being real with people. So I could say you do this in months, but it's still going to take, like, you have to focus, right? So let's go to the next part. So this page is the money page. This first block is the most important block. But when you do anything in life, and this is why I build these things for people, is it's not just about the design, and it's not just about one of these pieces. It's all these pieces that are helping things come together and just look really good, right? So up here, when they go through this funnel and they put their name, right? They put their email. This is my WhatsApp. If any of you guys want to WhatsApp me and book a call to get these funnels. Okay. So just so you know, I'm going to give you the opportunity to get this exact funnel today. Okay. And at a like tiny percentage of what I personally paid to figure it out, to test it all, to get it. And so we'll get there in a minute. So then what you do is you do a quiz. This is before they book in. This is the part that so many people really get wrong. They put a calendar there with like a couple questions, which we're going to get to the calendar. You need a long form quiz that ask really important questions, right? I'm going to put my number in here. The rest of these I'm just going to fill in. So you're asking direct questions because, again, this is somebody who says, hey, I'm really interested in what you do, right? So you're going to ask things like, okay, well, how close have you gotten to that goal? Do you currently have an email list? Now, if you are a person that's, and some of these are multiple choice. So I'm just going to do this real quick to get you to the next page. Like, do you have a sales qualification funnel? That's what I'm showing you. Or a pre-qualification process in place to qualify new leads prior to a sales call? No, but that would be cool. What have been your biggest challenges? How much are you currently investing? So it's a mixture of answering questions as well as multiple choice. And the point is that you're qualifying them. And through this, you're also showing them you take yourself serious. It's like applying for a car, right? Like you can't just come on the premise. You have to call a bank. You have to get everything aligned. Like it's super important. Okay. And that's what I do because I do charge high prices because I get really, really good results. So that was page 2. Now we're on page 3 and there's a little tracker up here this whole time. So I'm going to book in with myself at 11 a.m. next Tuesday. And I just keep this part super brief because we already asked them a question. And if you're like, well, could we just, combine the two? No, let me tell you why you can't combine the two. Like you can cancel their, one second, I'm going to type this and tell you why. you can cancel them coming in here. But if you essentially say, hey, you can just book in with me, I talk to anybody. No, you don't talk to anybody. You have to apply. I need to know these very serious questions. Then you can book a consult. But if somebody's not qualified, if they say they don't have money to invest today, I do write them an email. I'm like, listen, I took you off my calendar. I have some free trainings. You can join my free Facebook group for now. And really, when you're at the place where you have 25,000, 60,000 to invest, or, join my 7-figure club, but that's an automated sale because that's like 297 or 3,000. So I'm going to get the door one sec. All right. My Thai lunch is here. We're going to speed this up. No, we're almost there. See, we're here. Now, this is the final page. So this is what I do at the end is I have the entire PDF, okay? So why this is so important to have a PDF is that and I need to change that link to go to a Google Drive. I don't want them editing my file. Um is this maps out exactly what they're getting. And then what I do is this video here is actually a run through of PDF. So it's pretty epic. And as you can tell, because it is this longer process, it sells people, it pre sells people, and it's incredible. It's just, it changed my business. And when I get brought in for other clients to build their websites, to build their free offer funnels, which is a totally different funnel, and you need that too. But this funnel is for if you want to dial in that ICA, you want to figure out exactly who you're talking to, and then all the copywriting and everything is done. So I have two paths for this. This is super exciting. Okay, so one is through my brand new, I'm doing a pre-sale of my 7-figure club redone mastermind. And for today, it's the last day to get in on it for only $2,000 pay in full. It's usually $3,000 or $297 a month for a year. You will actually get this funnel. You also get my free offer funnels, templates. Okay, I'm not building it for you. I've got copywriting, fill in the blank, like Mad Lib style, easy. You're getting email automation. You're also getting training. And again, this is going up to $1,000 a month when I officially launch everything in March with this, but it's already built. It's already done. You're going to get all of this. You get behind the scenes on an app. I'll show you that in a minute. Or if you're like, you know what, Tiana, I don't want to write my own copy. I don't want to design my own logo with your templates. Like, I don't want to do that. And I have 25,000 or I have 50,000, 60,000. Let's just go get it. So I've got one opening for the one-to-one done for you program where I come alongside you. That's a 25K or 60K package, depending on the length of time and the amount of things we're building. If we're just building this funnel, we can talk about some options on that price plan. If you're just like, I want the logo, I want the copywriting, I want that funnel done for you, and just send me a message, say done for you, DFY, done for you in the comments, or just write it out, done for you, or say, Tiana, call me, like whatever you want to say. Okay. And then though, if you want the templates, you maybe don't have the cash flow for that right now, only $297 a month, or right now, pay in full $2,000 for the whole year. And I'll actually help you get your logos branded, which is an incredible $5,000 bonus. So that's today only. That sale ends. So if you're seeing this at another time, this will not be relevant. But what you can do is you go to tianasmithcoaching.com. I'll put it in the comments. And let me show you what you're getting though. So I'm going to do one more screen share because it's just amazing. Can you see my screen? So this is the sales page. It's tianasmithcoaching.com/sales-page. I'm sure I'll have a different URL at some point, but I'll put this link here. And this is where you would go to enroll. Today is the last day to get this at this price point. It's not going to be back at this price point. It's only $297 a month, or I had a sale through today that was $19.97 pay in full. So this page is going to say $29.97. So if you want to pay in full, you're going to have to private message me and I'm going to send you a custom invoice. Okay. But this, you're getting everything. And this includes the templates for everything. It includes, this whole behind the scenes, which is also available on an app. You get the 7-figure club course materials, the chat, the feed, events, you get to be a part of a whole community with a lot of members who are just like super excited that you're there. And you also get the entire, this includes your web hosting. If you want to join the Go High Level, you can take all this without it, but it actually includes your website hosting, your funnel hosting, all of that in one. It's a crazy deal. I'm so excited about it. And I really want to help a lot of people. So if you want it done for you, that's where essentially you talk to me and we need to have a call and see if we're a good fit to work together. And I build all this for you. So there's the two paths. It's done with you. You get the templates, you get the trainings, you get live coaching with me every Thursday in the Seven Figure Club. You get, you get a true mastermind experience that a lot of people sell for $100,000. And you're going to get it at $297 a month or $1997 pay in full today only. Otherwise, when it launches again, it's the $1,000 a month. So it'll be $997 a month or $10K pay in full for the year. So it's to help early bird people who maybe don't have as much cash flow or who just want a good deal. And then again, done for you, DFY. I just come alongside you and we just get it done, as you can tell. And it just is epic. Some of my done for you clients just this week had amazing results through this exact process. We automated through the system we use and through this kind of process of them applying, saying, hey, I'm interested in learning more, sending them to the application. We had about 56 responses for one of my clients who only has about 400 leads. He's brand new on the scene with his education course program, but he's blowing up. I think we've still closed 70K for him organically. Another client who has a little bit larger list, I sent one text and did it this whole method where we qualify people, and she had over 200 responses in one day. And then one of my other clients were building out all these other things. So it just depends what your current goals are. But even if you're just starting out and you're looking to get to your first 10K, this is worth it. You will do it. I did it. It helped me create my first 100K in 100 days. And that's what I sell now, 100K in 100 days organically without any paid ads. So I'd love to help you. If you're into it, just comment below, like, help me, call me. And I'll reach out to you with your two options. God bless you guys. Have a great day. And I hope this helped you out.